What is up, YouTube? Chances are if you're watching this video, you're interested in becoming a successful YouTuber. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 tips to succeed as a YouTuber. Keep in mind, I don't consider myself a successful YouTuber. At the time of filming this, I have about 85,000 subscribers, which may seem like a lot to you guys, but in the grand scheme of things, I have friends with hundreds of thousands and even millions of subscribers, so to them, I'm nothing. But I'm going to share my tips that they've taught me and that I've taught myself and that have helped me get to where I am today. So I guess let's just jump straight into this video, 10 tips to succeed as a YouTuber. Content. That should be obvious. What is the point of watching a video if you don't like the video itself? Even if you have amazing filming, editing, background, backlighting, it doesn't matter unless you have good content. Good content means original content. Don't steal other people's ideas. Not only will you get called out and be like, yo, you stole his idea, but you're also just gonna be like unoriginal. No one wants to subscribe to some unoriginal YouTube channel. You want to be entertaining. You want to have something at the start of your video that captivates your audience. You want to have something in the middle of your video that keeps your audience there, and you want to keep something at the end of the video to make your audience remember you, to tell them to subscribe or follow you and all that. That's just about it for content. Content's pretty self-explanatory. Just have good content and subscribers will come eventually. Who wants to watch a video like this? I'd much rather watch a video like this. You need to take into consideration lighting, background, where the object is on the screen, whether you want it in the middle, on the side, on the other side. These are all things that you have to take into consideration before you even start filming your video. 3 really important things in filming that not a lot of people realize is that you need a good camera, a good microphone, and a tripod always helps. No one likes to watch footage if it's all shaky and bad. I'm aware that a lot of people might not have access to a good camera, a good microphone, or a tripod, but I think it's time you start saving up and work toward that so you can make YouTube videos with a bad setup. You won't be producing the highest quality content, but if you have good content, then the camera equipment isn't as important, but it definitely needs to be something that you're working towards. You need to work towards getting a better camera, better microphone, and better tripod, all around better settings. Editing. Also very important in the YouTube world as well as any other sort of video world. By editing, I don't just mean like fancy edits and fancy transitions and all that. I mean how you put together your video. In some of my videos, you'll notice that I cut one sentence into multiple cuts. And you may be wondering why I do this. The reason for this is sometimes when I'm talking, I take longer pauses than is sort of necessary. And I want to cut down that blank space into less time. If I were to like keep these sort of awkwardly long pauses into my videos, it just makes for like a longer video, lower audience retention, which in turn is less views, which it's never good. The more fast-paced your video is, like fact, information, this, that, the more fast-paced it is, the higher your audience retention is gonna be. And for those of you that don't know what audience retention is, it's the longer duration that viewers watch your video for. So if you have like a 10-minute video, chances are people are only gonna watch it for 3 or 4 minutes unless you have a high audience retention, which most likely means it's a captivating video. People wanna watch the whole thing. So try to make your video fast-paced and interesting for a higher audience retention. Also, a little B-roll footage never hurt anyone. B-roll footage is sort of just filler footage. Like for example, I could just cut to the outside right now while I'm talking about how beautiful of a day it is outside and how nice the sun is. The wind is blowing and the birds are chirping. And I could be talking about all that while you're looking at it, and then it cuts back to me. This sort of makes it a more interesting shot. Thumbnails, the second most controversial thing on YouTube. The first one's coming later in this video, don't worry. So, what is a good thumbnail? There's a huge difference between a good thumbnail and a totally clickbait, irrelevant thumbnail. You want your thumbnail to be relevant to your video, otherwise you can get flagged, you can get reported, and people just won't like you. But at the same time, you want your thumbnail to be eye-catching and interesting. Usually what I do when I film a YouTube video is I specifically think of the thumbnail while I'm filming the video. I might even like walk around to what I want the thumbnail to be and go and take a picture of it and be like, okay, that's gonna be the thumbnail. A lot of people either don't even take into consideration the thumbnail until after it's too late, or they don't even choose a thumbnail, they just pick the default one, which is a bad idea. For this video, I can stretch the truth a little bit, and I know that people like kittens. Also, being the fact that this is a how to be successful on YouTube video, I bet people like money. And a shocked face of yourself never hurts. So now that I know exactly what makes a good thumbnail, what do I do about it? Behold, the perfect thumbnail for this video. Alright, so yes, I know that was stretching the truth a little bit because not everyone is going to put kittens, money, and your face in a video. But the point I'm getting at is that you want to have a thumbnail that captivates your audience. You want something to be up close and in focus, which actually having your face is a good idea because people react to facial expressions. So if you have a surprise reaction, people are going to want to click that and see what you're so surprised about. Thumbnails vary a lot based on your content, so you're going to have to figure it out for yourself, but just imagine it from the user's point of view. You want to click on something that appeals to you, to sort of make something that appeals. Another very commonly overlooked part of YouTube, picking a schedule and sticking to it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you wouldn't know that I post daily, but I do. Now, I'm not saying go out and start posting daily videos. It's very hard and actually very stressful. But I am saying you need to pick a schedule and stick to it. I just happen to pick my schedule as being daily. I know people that post every Wednesday, second Wednesday of every month, once a month. Whatever your schedule is, you need to stick to it. And the reason for this is that YouTube has an algorithm that notifies your subscribers. Something you guys probably didn't know is that YouTube only notifies a certain amount of your subscribers when you upload a video, and it's not a huge percent at all. You'd think that clicking the subscribe button for a channel would get you notified every time that channel uploads a video, but you'd be wrong. To get notified every time a channel uploads a video, and this is sort of hinting how you do that for me. So to get notified every time a user uploads a video, make sure you subscribe to them. So first click the subscribe button, then click this little gear button next to the subscribe button, and click send me all notifications for this channel, save, and then you're done. So I'd appreciate it if you did that for my channel. That way you'll get notified every time I upload a video. Anyway, back to the schedule thing, is if you get off your schedule, an even lower percent of your subscribers get notified whenever you upload a video. I don't exactly know how, but it's inside YouTube's algorithms that if you upload every Wednesday and then you miss a Wednesday, next Wednesday you post, you're gonna have less subscribers notified. So just pick a schedule, whatever it is, and stick to it. Upload time is pretty self-explanatory, except there's not a set rule for it. It's sort of the same as picking a schedule. You need to try it out and then stick to it. I know people that schedule their videos to post at 3 a.m. every morning. I know people that post their videos at 5 p.m. every day. So it's like, it's whatever works for you, and you need to experiment before you set it. Right now, I'm posting every day at 3 p.m. and before you go out and set all your videos to schedule at 3 p.m., the more people that are uploading at the same time you are, the less views you're both gonna get. So don't go out and copy me because I post at 3. Find your own time that works for you and your audience and stick with it. Now, the most controversial topic of YouTube, metadata. What is metadata? That is your title, that's your description, that's your tags, that's everything besides the thumbnail of your video pretty much. This is where a lot of people, including myself, go wrong with clickbait titles. You want your title to be interesting, all caps helps, question marks and exclamation points help, but they're not necessary. It's sort of whatever works for your audience is what you want to do. Title's pretty self-explanatory. Make it captivating, make it something that people want to click on, but don't make it a lie. Do not lie in your title. You'll get reported, you'll get banned, people will hate you. Just make it relevant but exciting. Description, you always want to have some of the same information in it. For example, on all of my descriptions, I have my Instagram, all my social media, and then I go into talking about like what the video is about. And also, in the description, YouTube's algorithm searches for keywords in there, so you can throw in some keywords. If it's a skate video, be like, my friends and I were skating at the skate park with our skateboards. And like, it sounds super stupid, like reading out loud, but YouTube's algorithms will pick that up and put that higher in rankings on Google. Tags are important, just tag it relevantly. If you post a skate video, don't tag Najee Houston, Shane O'Neill, Tori Pudwell, don't tag that. Tag things relevant. Tag skateboarding, skating, skate, things that apply to your video. It's pretty common sense, but so many people do it wrong. Another one, very common sense, is don't slack off. I have seen far too many of my good friends' channels just get ruined because they missed like a month of uploading. This goes hand in hand with your upload schedule. If you slack off on your schedule, you're gonna lose your YouTube channel pretty much. I have friends with 230,000 subscribers that they stopped for like a month and now they're getting back into it and they upload daily and their videos are getting 800 to 1,000 views. That is a terrible view to subscriber ratio and it's gonna be really hard for them to ever get their channel back. All I can say is once your channel is doing good and you're finally getting to where you want to be, don't think that now you can slack off and sort of take a break. You gotta keep working just as hard as you were when you first started. Another pretty obvious one, patience. You could have a viral video idea that you're sure would get 100 million views and then you post it and it ends up getting like 800 and you're like, why did that just happen? But then your friend with 1 million subscribers can go and post the same video and it would get tens of millions of views. What I'm saying is that the content only matters so much. Your audience matters too. Just because your viral video ideas aren't going viral when you first start YouTube doesn't mean they won't later on when your channel grows. You need to be patient and just sort of wait as your channel grows. Keep uploading on your regular schedule, keep doing what you do, high quality content, and eventually your channel will grow and those viral video ideas will finally be going viral. Last but not least, the most important one of them all is have fun with what you're doing. A lot of people think YouTube might be like, oh, my easy way to make money, I can quit my job. But no, it's a hard job. It's like you do work, it's stressful, it's hard, time consuming. But if you like it, it doesn't feel like work at all. I upload every single day. I film, edit, upload every day. Not once have I ever felt like, oh god, I have to go to work. I love doing what I do, and you need to too, otherwise you're not meant to be a YouTuber. If you're in YouTube for the money, go get a real job. YouTube's about having fun, and if you do it right, it can turn into something that generates you money, which is is amazing. Well, there you have it, guys. That sums up this video of my top 10 tips to becoming a successful YouTuber. For those of you that are watching this that aren't subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you click the subscribe button down below, because I upload every day like I was saying earlier, and I do my best to make high quality entertaining videos. Also, please click the like button down below. It takes about a quarter second of your time and really helps me out. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouNow. All that is on screen in front of your eyes, as well as in the description. Contact me, say what's up, ask me some questions. I'm pretty free to contact. I hope these tips helped, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. By the way, I haven't had pants on this entire video.